So in today's video, we are ranking the different types of short form content because TikTok is currently in the process of being banned in the United States. Why? Because we couldn't figure out whether this guy was Chinese or not. But because of that, I thought it'd be kind of fun to look over the type of content that you would find on TikTok or really any short form website, which brings us to the first tier of too good for TikTok. These people are incredible. They are talented, they are hilarious, and their content is just always something special. My only issue is that these people 1000% deserve to be on a better platform where they'll actually get paid for the stuff that they make. The next tier is just like good content. There's not much to say about it. A lot of these people's content is quite simple, but sometimes the simple stuff just hits right. Now, originality is something that I really value online. People who take the time to make their own stuff is always going to be better than the people who just repost. However, this tier of content is usually pretty empty, you know, like half-hearted conclusions, big openings that why, or content that's only purpose is to promote videos or a stream. I feel like this is mostly made when people feel like obligated to make daily or twice daily TikToks. You know, content creation is a grind. I get that. A lot of my stuff isn't that good either. And despite the shade, this stuff is still really well made. Next is stuff that I found on Wikipedia or Reddit. This is what I'd say is the most popular stuff on TikTok. Videos that show fun facts about celebrities or whatever. Showcases of cool mods or cool video game maps. The time Deadpool killed Hitler. This content, I'd argue, is pretty lazy, but as long as I don't use the AI voice, it's completely fine in my book. Because it's fun to learn. It is. I used to love Tom Scott. He was great. But now we are entering the darker side of short form, whether it's just compiling clips from someone else, like a podcast or whatever, or doing that thing where a character does something and then like a edit appears. This type of content, I'd argue, adds value, but it's definitely on a spectrum where some people just add subtitles and this growth filter to avoid copyright. But man, I will always watch these because my monkey brain just loves Breaking Bad clips. Now, my most recent videos are reactions, so I can't really take a high moral ground here, but TikTok reactions are either one of two things. It's either way too much talking, like they just constantly talk and say things that we have seen. Stop talking, I see what's happening, I want to watch the video, I'm not here for you. And on the other end of the spectrum is people who just don't say anything. They just watch or point. That was a big thing for a while, just pointing.
So he's getting the views for just pointing. Yeah, that's his contribution.
Now, I did say that I value originality, but not in this case. These people are loud, they are a nuisance, they make a mess sometimes. These people are desperate because they know that at any point you can swipe up and they're gone. And they can't have that because this is their job and they need this money. I mean, I say that, but these people are probably making a ridiculous amount of money. And finally, we just get to stealing. There is nothing more frustrating to me than finding a funny skit or a funny short gag, and then I look in the caption and it's just some guy peddling their shitty side hustle. It's really tough because these people are scum. They just steal stuff and maybe add some footage they also stole, but ultimately, like, you can't really find these clips without them, you know? They're also making it easy to find funny content, and you know, because of this, not many people care. Who made this? I didn't, but I add some footage, so it's mine now. But it's hard to complain too much because it's kind of inevitable that this stuff happens. It will forever be a part of short form content. What can you do? Bit of a downer ending, I know. But there is like one final like tier of content I didn't talk about, and that is shit posting and memes. It's been hard to judge these because like what you might find dumb, I would find hilarious. So overall, these kind of things I believe are personal preference. But you know, leave a comment if you have any opinions on this stuff. I would love to hear it, honestly.